I look forward to welcoming Brazil as a member of the International Solar Alliance. I'm sorry that I'm not with you personally, but I hope that I will be with you soon. We in India are in the midst of the G20, of which India is the president this year and Brazil is the president next year. We look forward to working with all of you to see how solar can become the mainstream energy source and the energy source of preference in your country and mine and across the world. As we move ahead, I think it is important that the International Solar Alliance supports the actions of our member countries in enabling solar to become a mainstream energy source. We work through providing information. This year, for example, we have produced annual source books of the progress in solar technology, in solar markets, and in solar investments. We are sure that they would be of huge utilization to countries and to companies as you move ahead in your work. We also support capacity building. We fully realize that as you set up projects, there is a problem in sourcing technically competent people. We work with you, the association, to identify what are the needs, what is the kind of training program that would help train people to what you want, certify them so that then they can be used in the programs and projects that you carry out. We also work in a lot of third countries, typically the least developed countries and the small island developing states, in actually helping do projects using ISA money. And the goal in these projects is that it shows the benefits of solar to these countries and makes them much more amenable to therefore make the changes in their policies that enable investment to come in for a second project, a fifth project, a 100th project, and so on. In all, we seek to create the ecosystem for the difference. In doing so, we also support countries and companies in a range of issues. For example, something that we are deeply working on right now is how do we enhance the global supply chains. We have seen the price of solar panels increase in the last 2 years from decades of decline that had occurred earlier. We noticed that this is because of delays in shipment. It is because of the kinds of logistics choke points that are occurring across the world. As we look forward to expanding the amount of solar, and we expect that the demand in 2030 would be at least 3 times more, if not 5 times more than what it is today, then we will need to ensure that manufacturing capacities are also globally dispersed. However, this is challenging. We need to see what is it that countries can do so that manufacturing occurs within their geographical boundaries. We have seen the Inflation Reduction Act in the US pull in manufacturing in green technologies towards the US. Similarly, in India, the Production Linked Incentive Program, the PLI program, is pulling in manufacturing both in solar and in batteries into the country. The problem is that if the international price is here, new companies are somewhere here, their price. And there is a need to meet this differential, at least for the first few years. This is an area where we are deeply interacting with our member countries to see how policies can make them more conducive, more amenable to attract international investment for manufacturing. We are extremely delighted to hear the news that the ratification process in Brazil is now in its final step. It's in Parliament, and we look forward to welcoming all of you to the International Solar Alliance and to the membership of our corporate advisory group. Many, many thanks, and as I said, I look forward to visiting all of you soon.